Can you monetize a YouTube channel in just 8 weeks? So I've heard so many YouTubers talk about monetizing their channel and how they were able to do it anywhere between 8 to 10 weeks. And so I decided to challenge myself to see if I could revive my dead vlog channel and monetize it in just 8 weeks. And here's how it went. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole, for those who do not know, and over here on this channel we are all things entrepreneur and YouTube tips and tricks, and I like to share what I'm learning along the journey so that I could help someone else. So I am a full-time teacher, a single parent of a very rambunctious toddler, and I love to create YouTube content. And so for the last 8 weeks I have been trying to monetize my YouTube channel, and I gave myself 8 weeks because that was the time I had during the summer to really focus on my YouTube channel. And honestly, I did not expect for the summer to go the way it went. We traveled nonstop, and in the midst of that I was still trying to upload content and be consistent on YouTube. So the monetization journey followed my main YouTube channel. This channel I have had for quite some time, and it was dedicated to really natural hair and all things natural hair care. And I took a massive break, a 2-year-long break, and I decided to come back after 2 years and revamp my channel, but make it more about what I was interested in as a whole person and not just one aspect of my life. And so about 1.5 years ago when I came back, I completely revamped my channel. And I think my channel went into a little shock because I started losing subscribers, and it was really hard getting views on my channel because I was producing different types of content and not just hair related content, which I was okay with. And I am a wholehearted believer that your right audience will find you. If you have been following the journey, then you know I am not monetized yet. And while I thought at the end of this 8 weeks I was going to be really sad if I wasn't monetized, I honestly feel like I have gained so much more than monetization in this process. I have gained a new community here on this channel who is really supportive. They have watched my other content. I've seen their name pop up on comments and they're like, "Oh, love this video." And they've been so encouraging. I got a comment that was like, "You're one away from 900." And I was just like, wait, what? I am? So I really love what I gain as far as community thus far, and the knowledge and the tips and the new strategies, because I dedicated so much time to YouTube growth this summer instead of just living life, which, don't get me wrong, I lived life to the fullest, which is what I love about YouTube, but I was able to really deep dive and learn so much about YouTube growth. So like I said, for the past 8 weeks, I have been documenting my journey. If you have not followed along and you're curious and you want to go back and look at those videos, I will post the playlist up above or down below in the description box if you just want to go back and catch up. But I did not post a week 7 and a week 8 update. This would technically be the week 8 update. And the reason is because I recorded it and I was like, not much has happened. And I decided just to do a recap and summarize it all right here in this video. So let's look at week 7. So coming off of week 6, I posted 5 shorts and 2 long form videos. And my views and my watch time and my subscribers was still relatively low, even though I posted 5 shorts. And then on week 7, I had 1 long form video and 3 shorts, and I had 3.2K views, which you can see is about half as much more as the previous week. I had 50 watch time hours, which was more than the previous week, and I had 10 subscribers, which was 1 more than the previous week, and I posted less content. And then in week 8, it was a slow week because technically I've already been back to work and I've already felt the burden of being back at work and the stress. And so I definitely did not have much time, and I kind of wanted to take a step back from my channel and really just think of how to sustain this going forward. And so I only posted 2 videos and 3 shorts, which is still pretty good. I had 2.3K views, which is down from the previous week. I had 40 watch time hours, which is also down, and I only got 4 subscribers. So that is where I ended my journey, my 8-week journey. I actually feel like even though I did not get monetized, that I still had great progress within these 8 weeks. So let's look at an overview of all 8 weeks. So I started off this journey with 826 subscribers and 533 watch time hours. And in this time, as you can see, I went up each week. So that is the first tip I want to share, is to celebrate the small wins. Look at your numbers, look at your analytics, and really celebrate the fact that, hey, even though it's not huge growth, I'm growing every week. So if you're not seeing the massive growth you want, as long as your numbers aren't decreasing, I say that is a win. You can also see my watch time hours. I went from 533 to 697. When I looked at this, I kind of got like a little discouraged, and I was like, gosh, my watch time hours is just really not going up. But when I looked at the content I was posting, I posted way more shorts this summer than I did long form videos. And shorts hours do not count into these watch time hours when you look at monetization for YouTube. Shorts views have to be 10 millions, but watch hours come from long form content. So the first tip that I have for myself and for you is to celebrate the small wins. Look at your analytics and document so that you can see your numbers are actually going in the right direction. Along the lines of celebrating small wins, I had 11K views on a short, and I was so shocked that that short got that many views. And I kind of just brushed over the fact that I got 11K views on a short when that was something to celebrate. And I brushed over it because I was like, well, it's not like a million views, and so it probably just doesn't matter. No, celebrate your small wins. They're wins for me because, y'all, I have traveled all summer and maintained 2 YouTube channels, parented my toddler, worked summer school. Like, we went to Disney, we've done 2-day concerts, we did an 8-day road trip. We have done something every day of summer, every weekend of summer, and I was consistent. So I'm so proud of myself for sticking with this and not giving up just because the numbers didn't show what I wanted. And I say this to myself again and again and again. I am a vlog channel. I'm a dedicated vlog lifestyle channel, and I know that growth is not going to look the same as somebody who is hyper niched and doing how-tos on like finances or YouTube growth. I talk about anything as far as motherhood, foster care, career, and just overall self-care and finding myself again after motherhood. And I don't want to stop sharing those things and make 5 different channels. And so I have to be okay with my growth looking different than somebody else. So those were like my aha moments of this journey. But there's 3 tips I want to share as far as what I've learned on this journey. So the first tip I want to share is about scheduling and time management. I was just living this laissez-faire life this summer because really I just had the time to be free and work all day on a YouTube video after I got off of work from summer learning, because I literally worked 3 hours and my child was still in daycare. And I really had to figure out how to get in a groove this last week of going back to work. I did not realize how important scheduling and time management was until I went back to work this past week. And I realized that I pour all of my heart and soul into my 9 to 5, and I treat YouTube as a hobby. And if I want to grow this channel, I'm going to have to get into a business mindset. So I'm going to have a weekly schedule, just like I have a schedule when I go into work and I know everything I need to do. I need to do the same for YouTube. I need to know my posting days. I need to know my filming days. I need to know my editing days. I need to treat it just like I treat my 9 to 5, and I need to manage my time. Anytime outside of 9 to 5, that's my time, and it's dedicated to YouTube, and I'm not doing any other work. And I'm not gonna lie, it was a struggle this week because I really wanted to finish something for work, and I was like, nope, they're not paying you for this time, so we're not doing it. And it's hard because you really want to put your best foot forward at work. But something I'm realizing is, if I die tomorrow, if they fired me tomorrow, if I no longer had that job, they do not care, and they're going to find somebody to fill my shoes and do the job whether I'm there or not. So I'm going to put my time into YouTube outside of work hours and run it like a business. So something this journey has really taught me is to value my message, value my ideas, value my worth and realize that I do have the ability to inspire and encourage and uplift someone. And I really had to tap into that being what my value is. Over the course of my life, I found myself always wanting to pour into people, or always having to pour into people. And I asked my friend, I was like, what are my best attributes? Like, what is really good about me? And she said that I am an encourager. I love to push people. If I know there's something you want to do, something you want to invest in, I'm like, this is how you're going to do it. Let me help you. That is me. I live to inspire, encourage, and teach people. And so I had to tap back into, this is what you have to value, and figure out how to package it in the way that I want to present it, which is vlog form. So I had to really like sit down with myself and have a come to Jesus meeting and be like, you can do this and you have something to share. You are experiencing, adoption and motherhood in a way that somebody might need to know. And it really hit me when I recently went on a trip to a campus visit. I am a deaf education teacher, and I was asked to go on a visit with some aspiring interpreters. And it was a young lady that's like 10 to 15 years younger than me. And after the tour, I just kind of stayed quiet because I've already been through this. So I just wanted to be there to support. After the tour, she sat down with me while we were eating lunch and just started asking me so many questions. And we went from talking about interpreting and deaf education all the way to me being a parent, me being a foster parent, and then about my faith. And it just spiraled. And she was like, I love talking to people who are older than me. I'm drawn to them because I feel like they can really teach me and help me with the next steps in life. And I, for the longest time, thought like I didn't have value because I didn't live certain lives and didn't have certain experiences, and that's negative. You have something to share, and whatever way you want to share it, whatever works for you, that's the way you should share it. And along those lines, I would have an idea, or I'd want to share something, and I would like shy away from it. And I really feel like it was God like giving me that. And because I didn't do it, because I shied away, somebody else had the same idea, the same video on YouTube, and while they wouldn't present it in the way I would have presented it, it was the idea. And so I really needed to tap into my value, really value what I have to say, and not be afraid to share it. So that is my advice to you. Don't be afraid to share. The last thing I learned was the value of tools. When I tell y'all, I have dived into TubeBuddy so much more than I ever have in my life. And I want to show you something that I recently learned. So if you have the TubeBuddy extension, if you're signed up for TubeBuddy, I'm not sure if you can get this with the free version. I do not have the free version, but I talked about this in a past video, and so I wanted to show you here to my content, and I just selected a random video. So here's the last video that I posted about Amazon Prime Day. If you go on analytics under that video, as long as you have TubeBuddy, I think if you have the paid version, I'm not sure of the unpaid version, there's this area here called interest in your content since published. And when you click this, it gives you suggested timestamps in your videos based off of retention, based off of how the spikes were going in your video. And it tells you what you should make a short out of to promote that video. And that is what I've been doing. And one of them that I did got like 1,000 views. And while it was slow growth, it finally hit 1,000. And I was like, wow. So like, as you can see here, it said retention increase 119.64%. And it gave me the timestamp of what I should make the short on. So try out different tools and features, and there's a lot of free features with TubeBuddy. There's also a lot of free tools right inside the YouTube studio. So use those tools to your advantage. Learn your analytics, and I feel like you will really see the growth in your channel. So those are the tips that I've really gathered over this 8 weeks, and I feel like it has made a world of difference in just the way I view YouTube and the process, and I love to learn, and so this has been a great experience. So the challenge was 8 weeks, but moving forward, I have no plans in giving up on monetization. I am still going to try to monetize my vlog channel. In fact, I'm going to try to monetize this channel because why not? I'm posting content, I'm sharing tips, I'm adding value to the internet, to my little corner of YouTube. And so this journey is not over. I am still going to post weekly videos and updates. I'm also going to try to throw in weekly tips and tricks and things I'm learning in this journey. I am not giving up on monetization. I have not given up on the hopes of monetizing my channel. I just realized it's going to take longer than 8 weeks, and I'm okay with that. So the next thing I want to do besides still posting weekly is to try out a new tool. So I have been using TubeBuddy for the longest. I have the paid version, and over the past 8 weeks I decided to go ahead and try out vidIQ, and I've really been liking it. I love the features. I love how it helps you come up with titles and thumbnail ideas. And so I ended up watching a video from vidIQ just about, some features and things, and they had a $1 promo where you could sign up for the next level after the free version, and you could get that for 30 days for just $1. So I decided to try that out, and I just want to see how it helps me over the next 30 days because the features I played with already I absolutely love, and I know that it has so many cool things to offer just based off of what other people have shared. And so that is something I also want to tap into and really compare it to TubeBuddy, because I've had TubeBuddy for so long. I think I'm just used to the features that I have, and so I want to compare it to vidIQ and see if it helps really grow my channel. So that is it. That is where we're at. We are continuing this monetization journey, and I am super excited. If you are interested in motherhood and parenting and foster care and just life, and really exploring life, then check out my main channel. But if you are interested in entrepreneurship and really growing even through YouTube, then make sure you subscribe and come back for more videos, because this is just the beginning, y'all, and I am super excited. So don't forget to like this video if it was helpful. Comment down below if you are also on a journey or if you're even monetized. Like, let us know where you're at in your journey, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.